Okay, my GoPro battery overheated once again. Looking at some old building stuff. I'm going to play bits of it's the Womble History Trail out here at Harris Lake. Didn't even know this existed.
Welcome to the Womble History Trail. Long before Duke Energy Progress purchased the land that comprises Harris Lake County Park and the surrounding area, a small community of farms and home sites existed. The Womble, Smith, Holloman, and Stevens families resided in the area since the 1700s. We are very fortunate that a few remnants of the Womble home site still exist and are evident today in order to bring you a glimpse of the life here on the farm. Agriculture was a way of life for the families living in the area. Livestock was raised and cotton grown. Additional crops included tobacco, peanuts, and sweet potatoes. Sugar caning was a popular activity to produce molasses. Occasional trips to the city market in downtown Raleigh provided income for the family's produce. Muscadine grapevines were a traditional plant for many of the families in the southeast. The Wombles had separate vines for grandparents, parents, and their children. Often the children were restricted to eating from their vines for fear that they would not leave enough for harvesting. Originally built in 1807, the Womble House was where 3 generations of Wombles lived and worked. The Womble home site encompassed 240 acres in total at one point in time, which was comprised of farmland, pastureland, a 7-acre cotton field, plum and apple orchards, gardens, and livestock ponds. The Wombles used self-sufficiency as a way to make ends meet. The pasturelands and livestock ponds provided nourishment for the working animals and livestock owned by the Wombles, while the orchards and gardens provide the Wombles themselves with the necessary provisions. Today, this land is still enriched with stories and memories of the past. There are several remnants that can be found throughout the park that represent the life and times of past Womble generations. The Wombles had many buildings and ponds that they utilized in order to lead self-sufficient lives. Many of the ponds that you see today were hand-dug and or bulldozed and filled in order to water livestock such as cows, hogs, horses, and mules. They were also used for family recreation like swimming and fishing. Many of these ponds still exist in the park today. Chicken houses were an essential resource for many families in the past. The chickens provided both meat and eggs. The Wombles had a separate house for the layers, those chickens who were used specifically for laying eggs, and broilers, those chickens raised for meat. The well for the chicken house was dry, and in order to water their chickens, they drained the rainwater off the chicken house roof into this well. This depression shows where the horse barn once stood. The horse barn housed the tools and livestock that were necessary for running the Womble's farm and sawmill. This barn was built in the early 1920s by Joseph B. Womble, originally having 3 stables on each side with a back section that housed large barrels where grain, oats, and wheat could be stored. Loose hay was kept up in the hayloft, and corn troughs were located in the middle as a place to feed the livestock. The horse barn was a building with many purposes. It was also used as a place to tan cow hides, along with his concrete tanning vat, where Joseph Womble often made the soles of his children's shoes.
Pretty cool. It's hard to believe that everything out here was farmland. Going all the way back to 1700s. And now it's a hiking trail with some mountain biking and a nuclear power plant. How times have changed. All right, let's see what we got here. The wash house.
This newly constructed wash house, rebuilt by an Eagle Scout in the spring of 2015, resembles the typical layout and functions of what was used by the Womble family. The spring, the name used to refer to the wash house and adjacent well, provided most of the water used by the family. Wash day was usually every Monday and was primarily the oldest sister that did the washing, while the younger siblings helped to get the water, maintain or punched the fire to heat the water, and then hung the clothes out to dry. Washing clothes for 11 people was a day's chore. Relief from this unpleasant weekly chore came in 1938 when the family got their first gas-operated washing machine.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. I wonder where the rest of the Womble family lives now. I'd still be living out here. That sounds like the Womble family tractor. Just about. somehow I didn't get lost. The trail is advertised as 4.5 miles. And I think because of some forced detours due to flooding, my hike is 4.85, so not too much more. What is this? Red Fox Run? Nah. We'll just head on back. How you doing? All right, well, back to civilization. Hope y'all enjoyed this. It was a side of Harris Lake I've never seen before, ending up with a little bit of a history lesson, which was kind of cool. You don't think about the families that resided here, you know, a couple hundred years ago, and look at what it's become today. I mean, a place for everybody to come out and enjoy, whether you're biking or hiking, out there on a boat. Yeah, pretty cool. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm going to continue doing these hiking videos. I really like them. Also gives me something to do because all the trails are shut down and not doing much bike riding these days, but look forward to getting out there and doing some trail riding, doing some more videos there. But y'all have a good one, and see you out there. Bye.